Chrisean Rock update coming in hot, and this time it looks like Zeus Network's CEO, Lemuel Plummer, is done playing nice with her. Word drifting through the streets says Lemuel is ready to put everything on blast, including that questionable DNA test that popped up on Chrisean Love, the show starring Chrisean and Blueface. Back when Chrisean got pregnant with Junior, the whole situation turned into a wild guessing game about who the baby's father actually was. Blueface kept saying he didn't think he was responsible because Chrisean had still been dealing with her ex-boyfriend Ronnie around that same time. Meanwhile, Ronnie was out here telling everybody that the pregnancy was his and pressing Chrisean nonstop to get a DNA test done. He wasn't just calling or texting either. Dude was literally tracking her moves like he was on a personal mission. Since Chrisean streams all the time, her location would accidentally slip out, and Ronnie would use that to pop up right at her spot. He kept pushing the test issue every chance he got, and things would explode into arguments almost every time he pulled up. So when Chrisean Love was filming and Blueface kept doubting being responsible for Chrisean's baby, the Zeus team apparently decided to spice things up and arrange a test of their own. On the show, the results came back saying Blueface was the father. But now Lemuel is hinting that this test wasn't exactly what everyone thought it was. More chaos on the way, and it's looking messy already.
What?
It says the alleged father is not excluded as the biological father of the fetus.
Let me hear the father. Babe, that's me, you're the father.
Is not excluded.
You the father.
You are the father.
Once the DNA result hit the internet, people didn't just scroll past it. They dug in deep like detectives on a midnight mission. Folks started comparing details, checking receipts, and pulling up records to see what was really going on. And that's when everything started cracking open. The deeper they looked, the messier it got, because that's where the truth spilled out. The whole thing was put together by Zeus Network, and the so-called DNA test wasn't real at all, not in the sense of fake papers or edited pics, but the actual case number on the document didn't even belong to Chrisean or Blueface. It matched a completely different couple's file. So the official test that aired on the show wasn't just questionable, it was someone else's case entirely, which blew the whole situation wide open.
Tara, this is Alex. How can I help you?
Hi, Alex. I'm actually calling to check the status of a case.
Thank you for calling. Tara, this is Alex. How can I help you?
Hi, Alex. I'm actually calling to check the status of a case number, actually to authenticate it, a DNA non-invasive prenatal paternity test case number.
Yeah, what's the case number I can help you out with?
The case number is 382-1221.
Can you confirm the patient's name and date of birth?
Yes, Chrisean Malone.
That's not what pops up for me.
The mother is Chrisean Malone. Do you need the date of birth as well?
Yeah, the case number you gave me didn't match that patient.
So case number 3821221 does not match a Chrisean Eugene Malone, born on March the 14th, 2000.
No.
What about a Jonathan Porter?
No, that may not be the case file ID that's associated with the case. Is it a new case?
No, this is a case from 2023. Are you basically saying that this is a real case number, but not the actual mother and father?
Yeah, it's not matching any of the names that you're giving me.
Was a blood sample taken on 5/4/2023?
No, completely different year, actually.
All right, thank you.
So the streets are saying Chrisean worked with Lemuel to set the whole situation up just to boost views on the show, and Blueface went along with it because the money from the episodes kept stacking up. The storyline was bringing attention, so everyone involved kept the cameras rolling, even if things behind the scenes weren't matching what the show made it look like. But lately the whispers have shifted, because rumor has it that Chrisean has been pressing Lemuel hard over some unpaid fees she says he still owes her. And now the word floating around is that Lemuel isn't backing down. He's reportedly matching her energy by threatening to drop the real DNA results, which people believe might shock everyone if they ever hit the public. The whole situation is turning into a full-on standoff, and Lemuel isn't the only person Chrisean has been arguing with. Recently, during a live stream, she said some extremely serious things toward Blueface, including a promise to harm him, which had viewers stunned. In that live stream, she claimed it was his karma because she feels he keeps hurting her emotionally and physically. There's an old situation people still talk about involving DDG's long live stream. During that stream, Blueface embarrassed Chrisean in front of thousands after making her perform something to be allowed into the room, which had the internet buzzing for days. According to Chrisean, he also stomped her out, meaning he put hands on her, and then told her to leave. After that moment, Chrisean went into a heated rant where she called Blueface all kinds of disrespectful names and said that life would catch up to him for the way he treats her. Then, during Blueface's 20 vs. 1 episode, he swiped left on a woman and said she looked like Junior, and that comment pushed Chrisean straight over the edge. That's the moment she started firing off those intense threats toward him, and the situation only got louder from there. Everything around them has turned into a non-stop storm, and each new moment seems to spark another.
I'm gonna swipe left. You kind of look like my son.
Okay.
Okay. They gonna know what I'm talking about.
To the next, in a different 20v1, you didn't check nothing. You answered a chat, disrespecting our kid. Yeah. I don't know how much disrespect I'm gonna keep taking from from his father. Be honest, bro. Real shit. I asked DDG and G Herbo for advice, cause that about to lose his life. Keep playing with my son.
A lot of viewers thought Blueface was just clowning around during that moment, saying the woman reminded him of Junior because they shared a similar complexion and a rounder face. To some people, it sounded like his usual playful energy, nothing deeper than that. But other viewers felt the comment crossed a line and said he should have kept that thought to himself no matter how funny he thought he was being. Anyone who watches Blueface knows he can act goofy and loose with his jokes, and this looked like one of those random moments where he talks before thinking. But Chrisean didn't take it lightly at all, and she made it very clear she wasn't accepting that kind of joke tied to Junior's name. During her reaction, she didn't just fire back with anger. She made some extremely serious claims toward Blueface, saying that if he kept playing around using Junior's name, things would go bad for him in a dangerous way. She even told the internet that people should start a Save Blueface tag because, according to her, she planned on sending ops in his direction, which had viewers worried and confused. The whole situation spun fast, and every comment she dropped made the tension rise even more.
You know, I can't wait when me and my son just go visit your grave one day. You feel me? Because that's what you trying to do right now while we living our lives, separate, whatever, from the chaos. Yo, ass want to kill us.
After Chrisean dropped that threat, Blueface didn't say a single thing back. He stayed completely quiet, like he didn't even want to breathe in that drama cloud. But his manager, Wack 100, definitely had words, and he didn't hold back at all. Wack spoke up and said he sees Chrisean as someone who can get real cold when she wants something, claiming she'll push past any boundary to make sure she comes out on top. He said she doesn't mind causing problems for the people around her if it helps her get her way, and that she moves in a way that keeps everyone on edge. According to him, her actions show a pattern that makes people nervous, and he warned folks not to underestimate how far she's willing to take things when she feels challenged.
But he's starting to understand that she's kind of dangerous.
Oh, you think?
I've been knowing.
You think?
She tried to, listen, I knew then she was real evil and vindictive. So for her to say, you need to be dead or back in jail, for her to take the loss she just took with Zeus, with Lemmy telling her, we're not paying you nothing.
Oh, so that's it with Zeus?
You didn't see that?
No.
She like, you gonna get, when I'm gonna get paid? Like, we're not paying you nothing. You breached contract. I don't owe you a dime. So you just we're not, consult your attorney.
Later in the interview, Wack brought up another situation involving Chrisean that left a lot of people shaking their heads. He said that during a police raid, she tried to put heat on Blueface by guiding the officers towards spots where weapons were supposedly hidden. According to Wack, the way she moved in that moment felt wild, like she was trying to shift the pressure onto him instead of keeping things calm and handled. He explained that her behavior made the whole situation way more intense than it needed to be, and it showed him she wasn't afraid to drag someone else into the mess if she felt like it gave her an advantage.
The cops are telling the editors they have to leave. I'm like, wait, these are our editors. They're living here. Well, the lady of the house, she's not the lady of the house. She doesn't live here. She's talent. She tells the cops, I have clothes in the closet. I'll show you. Now, she knew she didn't have any clothes in the closet. But what she was thinking.
She was trying to prove that she lived there.
No.
No?
I'm telling them it's me and Blueface's home. Blueface is not there. So when she tells them, I have clothes in the closet. Let me show you.
Yes, I saw this morning, and I just want to make a public service announcement. My attorney just put a restraining order on her, and it includes every single person in this entire family.
In Wack 100's interview, Lemuel's name popped up again because the streets are saying Chrisean has been running low on funds, and she's been arguing with him over payments she claims Zeus still owes her. But according to people close to the situation, Chrisean walked away from the show in the middle of filming, which counts as breaking her contract, meaning Zeus isn't legally required to pay her anything. Still, the details are messy, and nobody outside the room knows the exact truth. While all of this is brewing, she's also been accused of calling Lemuel and threatening to send people to his location, which pushed things into a whole different zone. Word around town is that Lemuel is now matching her pressure by threatening to expose the real DNA results, not the ones that aired on the show. Folks already suspected the original results were fake, but now Lemuel is reportedly confirming it and warning her to slow down before he drops everything publicly. Because of that energy, Chrisean has been unusually quiet these past few days, and everybody is waiting for whatever comes next from both sides. Meanwhile, people online haven't stopped talking about it. They've been pouring their opinions out nonstop. One person said, "Justice for Ronnie." They even claimed she has something to do with his untimely demise, which sparked a whole new conversation online. Another person added, "Can't even believe Zeus would pay her to lie. Weird. They must not have thought knowing who his real dad is very important." And someone else brought up her recent behavior, saying, "She just dropped Blueface's address and keeps threatening his life." Then another viewer jumped in and wrote, "She needs jail." The comments have been rolling in nonstop, each one louder than the last. And now the script turns to the audience asking, what do you think about everything going on? Do you think Junior is actually Blueface's child, or do you believe the rumors about the test being swapped? And what's next for Chrisean now that brands are distancing themselves and people in the industry are keeping space between her and their business? The script wraps with, let us know in the comments, make sure you hit like and subscribe, and check out the next video because it's just as chaotic.